Okay, guys, welcome back to my channel. This is our late hour broadcast, and I managed to be here now, and I can see Laz. Laz, I see you. Lazi, you are the first person that made a comment. Even before I started the program, you're already here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that. Okay, this hour we are not going to waste much time. We are going straight to the program. As we start, there's no need to wait for anybody. People that will join us as we move forward. Okay. So if you are new in the platform, if you are new here, please consider to subscribe. Consider to subscribe to the platform, subscribe to our channel, and like the video. Comment and tell us what you think about all we are going to discuss or what we have discussed in the channel. Any comment at all, okay, you are welcome. As long as it's not going against the people's rights and happiness. Okay, so we have to respect each other. Um, PM made a request, not a request, announcement few days ago that there will be 1 month lockdown in different land, and that lockdown is going to take place because of the request and you know demand that PM and different government in exile made from Nigeria. The request is to release Basnam Kano and remove military and police, every Nigerian security agencies from the street or from our land, and conduct referendum. Sorry, not conduct, accept self-referendum of different government in exile. So there's some condition that government have already gave to Nigerian, the federal government already gave it to Nigerian government, just for them to accept it or discuss about it, but everywhere seems to be quiet. This sit at home is basically for government offices, all right? And PM made it clear that that's how it should be. Now, the information that PM said today is why we are talking. I'm bringing this to you. As you can see on the screen, you can see our next 1 month lockdown of Nigerian terrorist institutions within Biafran territory is not civil disobedience. It is forceful lockdown. It is forceful. That's why we are going to. That's why I want to bring it to you. It is not civil disobedience. It is forceful lockdown of the territories of the terrorists, Nigerian Army barrack, Nigerian Army barrack, terrorist police stations, government houses, governor's lodge, all the secretariats, both. Let me open it more. Just a moment. Just a moment. Let me get it done. It's quite slow. I want to make sure that everything that PM said here is readable, but the system seems to be delaying. I don't know why. I just start this thing. Just a moment. Let me see why. Let's wait why it open. Chidi Njoko, I see you. Good morning from Owerri. Wow, you're watching from Owerri. Okay, nice to see you. Nice to have you. You are still awake, my brother. You are trying now. You're still awake. That's good. That's good. And okay, so let's continue. So let me start from it. It is forceful lockdown of the terrorist army, barrack, terrorist police stations, uh, state government houses, governors lodge, all secretariats, both federal and state and local. Checkpoint will be decimated as many as possible. During this 1 month, civilians are advised to be security conscious, go about go about your businesses, but don't go close to any government-owned facilities. The list will be posted after the lockdown has been declared. Our demands are simple. Number one, withdrawals of all Nigerian terrorists in uniform from Biafran territory. Accept this Biafran self-referendum, which recorded over 50 million votes so far. Release Masna Morikano and other Biafran political prisoners unconditionally. So these three requests is the reason why this lockdown is going down. It must happen. We all know that the Nigerian government would like to do strong head on this. Like I said, a lot is going on. A lot is going on. So I'm not going to start telling you how the whole thing will be, but let PM and cabinet members, do their findings and prepare everything before they can tell us how the whole thing. But this is a plan, all right. So it's not as if they're going to remove or add that what I just read for you now is somehow going to be adjusted. No, the one that you hear now is something that has been established, is going to be there. So another thing that we add up will be depend on the announcement that will come out before the lockdown. Okay, so let's bear that in mind. This from PM. 1 month lockdown, 1 month, not 1 week, 1 month. Then after that, if they refuse to do this, the PM said they would have to lock it indefinitely. So that is what is yet to come. Okay, just bear with me because I think my system is. Sometimes I have this kind of challenges. I don't know why, but okay. This man says something that I want to share with you, and I'm going to read it. We may read it together because the camera is on it. So, Northern leaders hunger protest, not an Igbo protest by Chief Malcolm Emikonovo Omihobo. The Northern leaders' accusation of the Igbos of playing a smart game by planning the nationwide hunger protest and then ran inside their house for the north and southwest to destroy their region is not only mischievous but evil. Why mentioning the southwest? What has the southwest got to do with the protest in the north? Why the invocation of the unholy alliance of the north with the southwest, with which senseless and unjust 3 years war was fought against the Igbo of the southeast? This is the same game the blood-sucking Northern leaders played in 1966 when they manipulated their people and Westerners out of their greed, fear, and laziness, envy, and jealousness of the Igbos, tagged the major Patrick Chukwuma Kaduna Nzogo's revolution as an Igbo coup, which led to an anti-Igbo program nationwide, particularly in the north, where in over 6,000 Igbos and other Nigerians from the south residing in the north brutally and dehumanized, and their properties. Okay, sorry, I missed one line. Okay, let me take it again. Revolution as an Igbo coup, which over 6,000 Igbos and others Nigerians from the south residing in the northern region were killed. Okay, many were embarrassed, harassed, brutalized, and dehumanized, and their properties looted, stolen, and or seized. This is details. I think the same issue is what Igbos are still going through now, right? The same issue. In the wake of the series of massacres of Igbos and their look like in North, over 1 million Igbos and Southerners fled the North, abandoning their investment properties and belongings which they have for several years, labored to build under the banner of one Nigeria for no just cause. Till today, the victims of massacres have not been compensated or apologized to. Neither have any of the murderers, northern leader who instigated murder of their fellow citizens have not been persecuted, let alone questioned, which is now giving them tempos and audacity to wanting to go for another round of Igbo massacre in 2024. Never, never again, he said. As the northern leaders are busy funding the embers of war, advising the Igbo not to repeat the mistake they did in 66 of refusing to defend themselves whenever they find themselves by running back to the east. The Igbos nationwide The Igbo nation wide must be on red alert and the Igbo nation wide must be on red alert and be ready to defend themselves wherever they find themselves. They must defend their life and property because Nigeria is for all of us. I don't think so. I repeat, Nigeria is for all of us. That's the reason why you're repeating it. They must not allow themselves to be haunted, and they must not allow themselves to be haunted and haunted than like rodents. Okay, I am not saying that Igbos or any Nigerian should contest ownership of the land of their host communities with them. No. What I am driving at is that the Constitution of Nigeria guarantees every Nigerian freedom of environment and right to reside anywhere of their choice in Nigeria. I advise Igbos and their look-alike from the south not to bother to run to their states of origin from the west, because they will not make it to Samongeri to no to Sangoma. I don't know this place. Not to talk of Ore. I advise them not to try to run from their north to their state of origin because we will not make it to Jeba Bridge or the Mutaliana Ramata Mohammed Bridge. I don't know those places. They must run, but they must not run, but stand big. Anyway, all those things is just like when you when you know your problem and you are trying to avoid it, whether they decide to live in the north or not, whether they decide to come back home or not, the truth is that whatever that happens, they are going to kill Igbos. That's my belief. That's my belief because they have done it in the past and they are ready to do it again. And nothing will happen. Okay? If they can pay attention to the advice of the federal government in exile, then I will can guarantee that something will happen. And after reading what this man said, not I did not read everything, I just some parts. But it is very clear that he tried to remind us how they dealt with Igbos in the past. And they are ready to do it again without any fear. Nobody will stop them. That's the belief. They believe that nothing will stop them. And truly, I don't think anything will stop them, apart from the government in exile. We saw what happened in Lagos, and Igbo people are the only people in Nigeria that after dealing with them, they'll still go back to live and build in that place. I don't know if you have been if there's any cost laid on Igbo people, something like that, because it doesn't make sense to me. They know that your history says that you abandon your properties and they buy you, they kill many. They kill many in the north. Today, almost, if not half of the properties in the north, what I mean by property, I mean the real buildings. Okay, many of them are being owned and built by Igbos. They don't remember what happened to their parents. We always sweep the history back on our foot. But people that we are dealing with, or people that we are so-called that are in the country with us, they know this very, very well. That you cannot do to them, you can't do without them. That's their belief. You can't do without them, and they have to tell you what to do and how to go about your life. You know, living in Nigeria, being a Nigerian before was not bad to compare with how it is now. Now you have many people that can kill you for no just reason. There's a video of Oduduwa man that they killed. The man complained that Fulani herdsmen went to his farm and destroyed his crops in the farm, and his communities and some leaders from his locality, they approached Fulani people and demand compensation. After this thing happened last week. Then this just week that just passed, the Fulani people went to his farm again and met the man and killed the man instantly in that farm. Maybe the anger is why, how dare you to ask us to pay? How dare you? You see the problem? Now, in Yobe State, Yobe Christian family accuses Islamic group of kidnapping daughters for forced conversion. Oh, for forced conversion of Islam, seeking Nigerian police and chief intervention and the police chief for intervention. So they are not taking people by force just to convert them. Can you imagine that? Now, wow. These are what people are going through in Nigeria. Like I said, I will not bring some of the videos that I have because of the graphic image, and some people are being colored there. Like the one of I told you in Oduduwa land, the kidnap people just to make sure that they convert them to Islam. These are countries that are supposed to be secular states. People are now pushing for, for division. In the House of Reps, someone passed that bill. No, not passed, just like, they have not. They just passed bill, but the bill is not meant. Is that they have not concluded on it as to make it to become a law. No, and that bill, the person says that he wants Nigeria to break up. And those Northerners, they were kind of, those ones that called themselves leaders, they were kind of somehow against that, of course, which is normal. But let me play this so you can hear that for yourself. Just a moment.
Only on the street is no longer now by the miscreant.
Okay.
But I'm speaking to you, it seems that the agitator has gotten into the Senate. The agitation is no longer only on the street, it's no longer now by the miscreant, but it has gotten to the Senate. And I can tell you that Senate are now proposing the division.
I don't know.
Nigeria, the breakup of Nigeria. Somebody in Senate moved that motion of a breakup on the Senate, but they are trying to play it down and trying to
of course
deny the fact that
they will
someone
deny it,
motion.
of course. They will deny it.
In the House of Assembly, somebody raised the motion for the breakup of Nigeria. But surprisingly, they pretend as if they didn't hear it, and somebody called their attention and they keep on denying it. I want you to watch.
Just a moment.
A video and see how far Nigeria have deteriorated. When we are saying that Nigeria is going to break up very soon, people think it's a joke. The agitation is no longer in the street. It has got into the House of Assembly. Let us watch.
Okay. The system is very, very, very crazy. Very, very crazy.
I don't know who moved a motion yesterday on the floor asking for division. There wasn't any motion taken like that. There wasn't. There wasn't. I said there wasn't any motion on that, and I insist. There wasn't any motion like that. No. Please, see, if he has nobody, and you can go and take the clip again. I said nobody moved a motion on the floor here yesterday for division. So you are trying to mislead the house, and don't mislead the house. You are a leader. No. I beg of you, Mr. Chairman. No, you are trying to mislead the house. Please, you do not have the floor. Please control yourself. Control yourself. I said control yourself. There wasn't a motion. I said there wasn't a motion, and I insist there wasn't a motion for division.
You see, the man is very angry. He's very, very angry about it.
Two. Well, I don't want you to repeat it again because that was the position. He is saying that, Boma, I want you to be guided. We have our rules here. You do not have that power. I'm guiding you. Well,
You see the argument? That is why I told you that the speaker, worked so hard to deny that this nobody asked for that. And remember, they have a CCTV in that place. Why don't you can play it back? And the person that actually made that push that bill supposed to have, okay, and say something, but that shouldn't be the problem now because nobody cares about that. Okay. The news have it that Pastor Adeboye Church, was destroyed. I don't know the gravity of what he committed that made the Northerners to go after his church. They destroyed it on Saturday. Today is okay. Now we are somehow in another end of the day. Okay, let me allow a lady that has something to say about Adeboye. I don't know. I have not watched this, but let us play it together and see. Just a moment.
People are suffering. During the time, you can tell us that Nigeria has a spiritual problem. What makes you a pastor? Pastor Adeboye, people are suffering. During the time of good luck, you speak against good luck. Good luck was a man that has the heart of a baby who felt people suffering. He tried to wipe poverty away from the north. You speak against him. Now that is a Yoruba man's turn. A demon, someone that is showing us shaking. You now stand up and tell us that Nigeria has a spiritual problem. What makes you a pastor? Is it not to cast out demons? So you are now powerless to cast the demon that is disturbing Nigeria. What makes you a pastor then? If you cannot cast the demon that is disturbing, the spiritual problem that is disturbing Nigeria, but you are casting out demons in the life of the poor people. I know that it is only poor people that have demons. The rich people don't have demons. When it comes to Nigeria, towards the poor people, everybody wins the race. People are suffering, Pastor Adeboye. People are suffering. During good luck time, you speak against him. You reach the Yoruba man turn, you quiet. You won't turn the table around saying that Nigerians have a spiritual problem. Why do you make you be pastor if you don't cast the demon where they worry Nigerians? And you they sit down with Tinubu. Is it because Tinubu are Yoruba man? So even pastors don't they do tribalism? Pastor Adeboye. People are suffering. Deliver the Yoruba demon out of this country. Because we don't want that to scatter the life of the poor. I know that when anything that concerns the poor, even the pastors that are dying with the president, the governor, the senate, your mouth will now feel. You now twist it that it is a spiritual problem that is tormenting the life of Nigerians. But during the time of good luck, you were able to cast out the demon that is disturbing Nigeria. Why can't you cast out the demon that is disturbing Nigeria now? When it comes to a Yoruba man's tongue, is it that Yoruba people demon is so strong that can defeat a pastor? People are suffering, We can no longer take this suffering anymore. We go enter street,
Okay, everybody venting their anger. And this weekend, this just past week, the news have it that his church was burned down or destroyed. So this is what the Sheikh Husani have to say about that. As you can see here, he said, burning down of Redeemed Christian Church of God in Katongori, Niger State. Okay, Saturday by hoodlums is condemnable. It's condemnable, but what makes you think that people why people target his this church, Redeemed Church? Why? a lot of controversial things about that church, to be honest, but let's not take that now, because we have to come to an end of the program. Like I said, we are not going to waste more time. It is late hour, so I did not plan to have a very long hour broadcast. I just say, okay, let me bring this for us.
The good one. I generally got Wakaka. Punya Haza, the good one. No more anything the IPOB if you have go that. I get again. IPOB you anything contrary to Simon Ebaneme. Oya Haru Sabotua. Sabondi because now every Siaka name would do. None the Kanaga and name and name would do. Makoy have. After Simon the good one. I generally got Wakaka. Punya Haza, the good one. No more anything the IPOB if you have go that. I get again. IPOB you anything contrary to Simon Ebaneme. Oya Haru Sabotua. Sabondi. Because now, every Siaka name would do. None the Kanaga and name and name.
Okay. Biafra, I see your comments. I see your comments. Okay, let me flip the camera. I see your comments. Hold on. Thank you so much for your time, my dear. Nice to have you. And we are going to be live again in the morning, of course. We are going to be live again in the morning. We are going to stream live. Just share this information to your family, especially you can pass it to your friends, anybody that, because many people don't even know about this 1 month at home for government or workers, okay, civil servants, not everybody. That's a good news for reference, because some of you that are always complaining about this one is different, totally different. Even though I know some people will still come out and say, okay, this your sit at home is getting too much, it's getting too much. But when army do what they do, you say, they own the country, they own everybody. Okay, my people, thank you so much for your time, and God bless you all, and see you again in the morning. Bye bye for now. Okay, take care. Bye bye. So no, they talk this thing. Now, wow. But this video, what he said is not, he did not say it today, it have been long. Okay, so don't get it wrong, please. I know why I put it there, why I bring it now. I know why I play that. That's the reason. Thank you.